Tarot Life Coach channel with me, Tonya Melendez, Tarot Life Coach. So this week is an exciting week. It is October 7th. It's Sunday, so I'm recording a little early today. It is the premiere of the TV show that I've been on here in Ukraine, so I'm a little excited, a little nervous at the same time. And if you are a friend of mine on Facebook or on my fan page of Tarot Life Coach, you will see links from YouTube once the show has aired, and I can tell you more about it once you see it. It is in Ukrainian Russian, so you will definitely need to use Google Translate or whatever translation you use. So I'm very excited about that today. And with that said, today's words are grace and gratitude. And so moving forward, we're going to do our power words and what they mean to me and why I chose them, our power prayer, and then we'll get into our oracle and tarot reading. So first things first. The reason I chose grace and gratitude is because we have to allow grace in our lives, and we have to be moving forward with grace and ease, because grace can be, perceived as allowing something to happen, but grace really is being at peace with your decisions, being in your truest authentic self, and that's what grace is, and accepting others for their grace. And then with gratitude, the reason I chose gratitude is because we have to remember to be thankful for where we are, right where we are. And so although I am excited and nervous at the same time, I'm still very grateful because of the opportunities that I've been given, and I'm grateful for the life that I have and the people in my life, and that includes you. So I just am so grateful. So with that said, let's go into our power prayer. Knowing right here, right now, grace and gratitude fill my heart. I'm knowing that right here is God. And it is from this place of goodness, of grace and gratitude and God that I speak these words, knowing that every prayer is heard with grace and gratitude. Every thought that is thought is filled with grace and gratitude. Because we are one with God. We are all one. There is no separateness, only fear, only ego. And so I'm just dissolving that. I'm letting it go. You are no longer needed here, fear or ego. I say goodbye to you. I am walking, talking, and breathing, living my life in grace and gratitude. How good it is to know God, how good it is to know grace, and how good it is to know gratitude. I am so grateful for everyone listening to this video, watching this video, and being a part of my wonderful world. How good it is, and I'm so grateful. I'll release these words knowing that it is all God, because it is all good. In gratitude and love, and so it is. So it just brings me so much joy to be able to share who I am and what I do through these videos, as well as doing tarot readings. So it's my way of giving to you, because you're always giving back to me. So with that said, let's get to our reading for today. And I decided to go ahead and use Doreen Virtue's life purpose cards, because I feel at the beginning of the month is always an important time. And we've had a lot of planetary shifting going on with Uranus moving around and Pluto and Jupiter, and now we have moved into the astrological sign of Scorpio, or it's coming soon. So there's a lot of passion in the air, as well as a lot of emotion. So this is also a time of really getting in touch with yourself, not thinking about other people in a way of taking, but this is a time for you to be very self-filled, very selfless. And by being selfless, I mean really giving to yourself, nurturing, taking care of what your needs are, and allowing yourself to explore the different parts of you. And again, with grace and gratitude, you become more of who you are by the very being of being your truest and authentic self. And so with that said, let's see what the life purpose has to say for us. Well, isn't this good, especially with what I just said about us giving to ourselves and being selfless. So the first one I get is artist, and it says engaging in artistic activities is beneficial for you, for your career and every other area of your life. Like I said, me doing these videos and me giving you, everybody who watches the video, a reading, this is me giving back to myself as well as giving to you. So where can you give? Where can you, with gratitude and grace, give of your time, talent, and treasures? So it's not just about what you can give monetarily or what you can give, but your time, your treasure, your talent. What are you good at? Where is the artist in you wanting to get out? So let your artist shine. This is the perfect time for that. And then we get books. Your connection to life purpose involves your involvement with books. So everyone who's been watching my videos for a while knows that I am diligently working on my book, and I really just came up with a really great title, and I'm keeping it under wraps until I can get closer to that. I've got to finish one project before I can start another one, but what a wonderful opportunity for more doors to open for me through the work that I'm doing now. And then the last one we get, which is just so perfect for exactly what we're talking about, is freedom. You're free to do what you choose. Don't ever think that you are not in control of your life, because you ultimately are. It's just a matter of where are you holding yourself prisoner? Where are you holding yourself back? So if you think of it in that terms, there's always a choice, just like there's always a choice to be happy or sad. You can be upset or you can be free. You can be free of, those ideas of what upset means and why you could be upset and all those things. You can allow life to suck you in, or the world to take you in, or you can choose to live a life of grace and gratitude. So with that said, let's see what the tarot has to say for us this week. And so we're just knowing that these cards are perfect for each and every one of us. The message that comes through is for each and every one of us. And it is with gratitude that I'm able to give and do what I do in gratitude to this wonderful technology. People are always asking me, you always say you're grateful for the technology, but if we didn't have the technology, where would we be? I wouldn't be able to do this. So I am grateful for the technology. So with that said, we've got some really powerful cards today, and this is awesome. And this is very telling of what we're talking about right now as well. So the first card we get is the Empress. So it's really time for you to really pay attention to the things that you have brought into your life. And again, with being grateful, the Empress also is about accomplishment, being proud of yourself, but not being boastful. Like I said, being of the world, being in the world, but not of the world. So remember with grace and gratitude where you come from and where you're going, because ultimately that is where your grace comes in, and not feeding your fears and giving into your ego space. So that is all about remembering where you come from and being grateful. That's what I'm really picking up here. And then we get the Eight of Rods. So the Eight of Rods, what I'm feeling here is you've planted the seeds, you've done all the work, you've been praying, you've been good, you've been on your spiritual practice. Allow your seeds to grow. I know it's important that we have to remember that patience is preparing for our manifestation. And sometimes patience is one of the most difficult spiritual lessons that we have to learn. But we must remember, sometimes, although we want what we want and we want it right now, Goddess knows what they're doing. So it needs to come, but it has to go through step A and B and C and D to get you to ultimately what your dream is. So remember, there is a plan, a divine plan. And sometimes when we're forcing it, when you say, be careful what you ask for, and when you get it and it's not the way you wanted it, it's because you forced it. So don't allow the forcement, the wanting, because when you're wanting something so much instead of allowing it to come, that is already being in a place of fear. Wanting is a fear-based energy, and it limits you to the unlimited possibilities that the universe has waiting for you. So, I've been wanting to birth my book, but I know it's coming exactly when it's supposed to. And I know I'm feeling it's being birthed more and more, and I've added more, and I've gotten more depth to it just by my travels, just by the experiences I've had. And so divine grace and divine gratitude is filling my book already. And if you are listening, I am also giving you the title of what my book is without even telling you. So anyway, back to our reading. And then our last but not least is strength. And so this is being strong. Again, listen to your intuition. She's got her eyes closed. She's, coaxing this lion because she's not afraid. She's not letting her fear stop her. She's knowing her inner strength and her inner faith. And so that's really a deep message for us to know that regardless of what it looks like on the outside, God is working for us in the background. So don't you worry about what's happening or why it hasn't happened yet. Every experience is happening exactly as it should. If you perceive it as bad, then that is what it is. If you're perceiving it as, okay, I've needed to learn this lesson, then that is the lesson that you need to learn. Accept what is and know that it's moving you into where you need to be next. And so please, follow me on Twitter. Check out my Facebook fan page, Tarot Life Coach. And, again, everything you need is on my website. I will be posting links to the premiere of the show tonight and the International Psychic Challenge here in Ukraine. And so I am finally able, because it's premiering tonight, to let everybody know why I've been here in Kiev. So now you know, the secret's out. And I will be posting pictures, video clips, whatever I can that they give me permission to share with you on my website as well as on my Facebook fan page. So until next week, peace and blessings. Know that you are just so loved. You are so blessed, and you are just I'm so grateful for you. I'm praying for each and every one of you. And have a wonderful week. Peace and blessings.